Okay, my name is Gracie Purcell. I am from Star, Idaho, and I'm a psychology major at BYU, and I am currently training my third puppy for Guide Dogs for the Blind. So I started training for Guide Dogs for the Blind when I was 15. I was a sophomore in high school, and this was back in 2019. I saw a girl in my high school who was training a dog, and I was like, that's so cool. Like, I want a dog. That would be so dope. And I knew that my parents didn't want a dog, and so the way I convinced them to go on this with me was, hey, she's coming with me to school, so you don't even have to take care of them. It will be on me. It's my own thing. So I started attending weekly meetings with my local guide dog group, and that's kind of what got me started. So I got my first puppy in June of 2019. Pegasus was really fun. She was my first puppy. I had her throughout high school, and I actually had her longer than I usually would have had my other dogs because of COVID. And she was a joy. I learned a lot from her in patience. She was a really difficult, high drive, high energy dog. And so in the end, she didn't end up being picked up by guide dogs. I took a little bit of a break while I lived in Mexico and moved to BYU. Came back and I started raising he was 10-month-old golden retriever named James. Huge puppy, so dumb, had one brain cell and only occasionally used it, just the cutest little dog. He just taught me to fall in love with the training process all over again. And I sent him back to campus for formal training last February. He made it to phase 6 out of 8 before they dropped him for drooling. And then my co-raiser adopted him as a pet. And at the same time we dropped off James at formal training, we picked up Avery, who is my third puppy, and she's a female black lab. She has just been so much fun because she's a perfect combination of just really chill, but also loves to work and is very smart. It's hard to have a favorite dog because each one is just so different, and the ways that you learn to interact with them are so different based on their personalities. I think the hardest part about training dogs is not taking your dog's mistakes personally and not letting that reflect on you and your training. Sometimes a dog is just gonna do what it wants to do and you can't stop it, no matter how much work or training you've put into it. And so I've really had to learn to detach myself from that and be what my dog does isn't necessarily a reflection of how much effort or work I put into training them to do what I actually need them to do. I'm not really sure there's an end goal in training guide dogs. I think I just really have found a passion for working with dogs and having a close relationship with them. I also just really love the community of puppy raisers out there, and it's so fulfilling to be able to connect with people on something that you're passionate about. And so I'm not really sure there's an end goal. I'm just enjoying myself while I do it.